Hi everyone, it's that woman again, and today I wanted to take you through how I actually make these crocheted swirl ribbed beanies. You've probably seen the pattern quite often on YouTube there, but I've only seen it in plain colours or in variegated. So I'm going to take you through the steps of how I actually make it. These are really for newborn or even preemie babies, and it's just using up scraps of yarn, so it's a great yarn buster. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some white, and I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to work 12 double crochet into the center of my ring there. So I'm going to chain 2, okay, and then I'm going to work 12 double crochets into the center of this ring. Now the yarn I'm using is just 8 ply or a double knit, and usually the hook size is recommended about a 4mm, but I like to go up to a 5. I think this one might even be 550. Yes, it is. Okay, and it just produces a nice softer feel to the garment at the end. Let's just see how many I've got here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet that I worked. Okay, and so now I'm going to work front post double crochets around each of my double crochets just to start it up. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, and it's not going to count as a stitch, all right? So you go round your stitch, your double crochet stitch, and you will work your double crochet. So I'm going to do that around each one, and this just sets the pattern, and then on the next row we will change colors. Now you can use any colors you like, and it can be a different color for each row if you would prefer. But if you've got any small balls of yarn that's left over, this is great for that. I do like to use white though as my base colour, and then just about any other colour will go with it. Okay, so we're getting around there. I really love this pattern. It's quick and it's easy, and you can memorize it in no time at all. Okay, whoops. Oopsie, oh, getting tangled up now. There we go. Right, so that's got me around there, and I'm just going to pull the center to close it. Okay, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that first one again. Whoops, where are you? There. There we go. Oh, no, I actually want to change colour, don't I? So usually we would do that before completing that last stitch. So I'm introducing this beautiful colour. I like to call it aqua, but it might not be. Chain 1. Okay, so I'm going to work front post double crochet around the first one, and then this is going to be an increase row, so we have to work an increase here. So if you can either go into the space here or the top of your front post double crochet, so I'm going to go into the space. I just seem to prefer to do that, and that's my increase, and then work around and do a front post double crochet around the next, and then into the space again, just a normal double crochet, and then work a front post double crochet and normal double crochet, front post double crochet, normal one, and just continue to do this to the end of the round, and I'll meet you back here when I've done that. The first front post, and I'm not going to finish that off. I'm going to bring up my white yarn, which I did not cut off, and I'm going to finish off that stitch with that, and then I'm just going to pull in my green, blue, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and I'm just going to chain one. That chain one does not count as anything. Okay, alrighty. Now this next round is going to be an increased row as well. Whoops, there we go. Alrighty, and so we're going to do a front post here, and then in between the front post and the double crochet, we're actually going to work 2 double crochets in there. Right, so it's probably better if I just show you how I did it. So work a front post, okay, and then you're going to work 2 in between that front post and the double crochet you did. Okay, so now it's a front post, and then it's 2 in between. Okay, so you're going to front post, double crochet, and then straight after it in that space, 2. And then a front post, and then 2 double crochets. And you're going to do this to the end of the round, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I've come to the end of this round. I've just got another 2 double crochets to complete it, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the beginning of the last of this round there, pull it through, and then I'm going to change colours here again, and I'm going to bring up the green or the aqua, whatever, and just tighten off the white a wee bit. Okay, and chain 1. So we're going to repeat that same round on 1, 2, 3 on this 4th one. Okay, so again you're going to work 2 double crochets straight after the front post double crochet. This is not an increase round. Okay, so into the front post double crochet, work 1, and then 2 double crochets straight after it in that space. Okay, front post, and then 2 double crochets, front post, and 2 double crochets. This is such a pretty pattern, I think, and I love it done in different colours. The swirl pattern shows up really well in plain colours. I'm not so keen on it on the variegated yarn. The pattern just seems to disappear within it. But I liked it with the 2 colours or more. Just made it a bit more interesting. Okay, I'm going to continue this to the end of the round, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm at the end of that round now, and I've actually joined in my white. Okay, so we're now on round 1, 2, 3, 4, be round 5. Okay, so we've just completed an increase round on the 3rd, and then we repeated that same round on the 4th. So on the 1st we are now going to be making it an increase round, so it will be front post double crochet, and then instead of just 2 double crochets there, it's going to be 3. So front post here in the white, and then it's now going to be 3 double crochets here. 2, 3. So this is acting as an increase round. Okay, front post. And then work 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then a front post, and then 3 double crochets, and you're going to repeat this to the end of the round, and I'll meet you when I get there. It's looking pretty, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just at the end of this round now, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top of my front post double crochet. So I'm just going to pull through a loop, and I'm going to change colour again. Just tighten off the white just a little bit, just to anchor it. Okay, and then chain 1. And then you're going to repeat that round again. So front post double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to work 3 double crochets right beside it. 2 and 3. Okay, front post double crochet and 3 double crochets right beside it. Okay, and then front post double crochet, and then 3 double crochets right beside it. Okay, so you can see how it's taking shape, looking really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so for this size hat, okay, I didn't work any more increases, but this row that we're doing now with the 3 double crochets, okay, you repeat that for 9 rounds. Okay, so I've already done 1 with the 3 double crochets in. Okay, so this round that I'm working on now will be the second one. On this hat, I've actually repeated it for 9 rows. Okay, so I want you to work that 9 rows, and then I'll meet you when I finish my 9 rows, and then we'll finish off the border around the hat. So keep crocheting. Hi, I'm back again, and I'm just completing my 9th row of completing the 3 double crochets in between the front post double crochets, and I am slip stitching into the first front post double crochet. Now for the border we're going to be working single crochet around. Okay, and what I have done is I've worked into the back loops here just to give a nice sort of a ridged look. Okay, so chain 1, and then work into each stitch but into the back loop only, and this gives it a nice little ridged effect. Makes it look like a pretty shell stitch around there. Okay, so you've got the 3 double crochets that you're working into the back loop, single crochet, and then the back loop of the front post double crochet. Don't miss that one out, because otherwise the brim will be too tight, won't have enough give in it. This is such a quick and easy little hat to make. You can make it larger by using a thicker weight yarn, 10 ply, or even chunky, as long as it's soft enough. And if you wanted it to be like in an adult size, instead of starting with your 12 double crochet into your ring, perhaps try 15, and that would definitely give you a bigger size. It's a little bit of trial and error. I haven't done an adult size. I seem to concentrate on the babies and toddler sizes, because I make and I donate these to different charities, thrift shops, wherever the need is. And as it's winter time here in New Zealand, South Island, there certainly is a need for extra hats for our young kids. Okay, I'm going to continue this, and I'll meet you around when I've finished this round. Okay, so I'm now back at the start, and I'm going to slip stitch into my first single crochet worked, and now I'm going to continue around for a second round, working in the back loops only. And you'll know where you've started, it's quite obvious. Okay, so once again I'll keep going, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so there's my hat that I've just finished here. Okay, and I have just completed 3 rounds of single crochet worked into the back loops only, and that gives a really nice edge to the hat. I've got ends to sew in, but I'll do that later on. Okay, and then that's what it looks like from the top. I think they're just gorgeous, these hats. So like I said, you can make them bigger by using thicker yarn. Obviously going up hook sizes will make them larger, but as we started with 12 double crochets here, you could try using 13 or 14 for larger children, toddlers, and larger there, and maybe 15 for adult size, and that should really give you a nice size. And also you can increase again, instead of just remaining on 3 double crochets in between the front posts, you could go up to 4 for so many rows. It's a little bit of trial and error, and I think you just need to try it out for yourself. I think this one has come up just a little bit bigger. Oh no, I don't know, it's probably about the same size, it just looks a little bit bigger. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you give this a go. It is good for using up your scrap bits of yarn, and it would look lovely there with all different colors in between the white or whichever base color that you choose. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.